GMO, we don't want Monsanto.
Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto.
Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto.
Hey Dan, how you doing?
Fine, and you?
Good. Hey Chad, how you doing? Good.
Oh no,
Hey
GMO, we don't
Chad,
want
how are you?
Monsanto.
Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto. Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto. Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto. Oh no,
GMO, we don't want Monsanto. Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto. I got you. GMO, we don't want Monsanto. We don't want Monsanto. Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto.
That's what I thought he wanted us to change. I was like, why did the other GMO? So mad.
Hey.
Destroy them all. Destroy all the termites.
Thank you.
Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto. Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto. What do we want? What do we want Monsanto?
Excuse me.
Stay on the sidewalk, please. Stay on the sidewalk, please.
Monsanto. Smile, you're live.
Hey guys, stay behind the big sign, please.
Oh no,
Okay. Okay, no worries.
Label it! We don't want Monsanto! We don't want Monsanto! Oh no, GMO! We don't want Monsanto! Oh no, GMO! We don't want Monsanto!
Oh no, GMO, we don't want Monsanto. Oh GMO, we don't want Monsanto. GMOs have got to go. Monsanto, we say no. GMOs have got to go. Monsanto, we say no. GMOs have got to go. Monsanto, we say no. GMOs have got to go. GMOs, no. No Monsanto. Save our farmers, save our seeds. Hey Obama, please, you gave us your word a while ago. Make them label GMO. 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 Make them label GMO.
Come and gather in the shade here. Nobody behind, everybody out in front. Come on, everybody out in front in the shade. You guys are awesome. Look at these signs out here. You guys realize this is going on all over the world. This is people power saying no. We need to have our food labeled. We need to have safe, healthy food. All right, everybody come out in front. Don't go behind. The only people we want behind are the people with the big giant sign. Everybody out in front, please. Can we get everybody out in front, please? Please out in front of me.
Everybody in the front, come on.
All right, thank you all. Guys, I just want to say how incredible this is today. This is the third march we have had in West Palm Beach. And every time we do it, it makes a huge statement. Every time we do it, people are like, what is a GMO? And the more times we do it, the less we get, what is a GMO? The more times we do it, the more times these folks realize that these GMOs are really bad for us. And I want to welcome you guys here. We've got the mayor of our city who's going to say a few words to you. Please welcome Mayor Jerry Moya.
Wow, I'm so impressed with the size of this group. I had no idea there would be so many people. Congratulations, Tom. Good job. Good job. So when I was trying to decide what I was going to say today, I did a little research on the internet, and I found a YouTube video of a 14-year-old girl who was being grilled by two reporters on a news program, two adult reporters. She was very passionate about not wanting GMOs in her food, and very passionate about making sure that they are labeled appropriately so that we know. And these two adults kept trying to trip her up and actually called her a shill for the environmentalist. But she got the best of them, let me tell you. If you get a minute to see that video, I want you to take a look at it. And basically she said, first of all, there's no research that shows that GMOs increase the yield of corn crops. There's no research that even talks about what might be the negative effects of GMOs. Monsanto is only required to do a 90-day study, and nobody else has done any other studies. And basically what she was saying is, okay, if we need to be using these, and she doesn't believe we do, we've got to label them. We've got to give people a choice as to what to purchase, and to, with their pocketbook, make a choice. You know, we have no idea if in fact these genetically altered seeds make a difference in third world countries. We don't know that that actually happens, and we don't know if it makes a positive difference or if it makes a negative difference. So here we are putting this stuff in our food without any good research and certainly without labeling. So continuing her fight, particularly fight for giving us a choice as to whether or not to consume these products by putting them on the labels of our foods. So thank you for being here, and thank you for coming to West Palm Beach and being a part of this great movement. Thank you.
West Palm comes out. We're going to have the Raging Grannies come forward. Can the Raging Grannies come forward and sing for us? Where are you, Raging Grannies? Do y'all want the microphone? Okay. All right, so let's hear the Raging Grannies. let me just ask you guys, how many of you know what HB1 is? Raise your hand. HB1. HB1 is House Bill 1. And guess what House Bill 1 is? Label GMOs. Now we are the first bill in the House this year. We need every single one of you to make some noise to your state representatives, to your state senators, and let them know how valuable this bill is to you. I'm going to let Drew Martin, our Soil Water Conservation District elected official, Vice Chair, speak to you a little bit on GMOs.
I'm going to speak really quickly because we have Commissioner Paulette Burdick. So as she comes forward, one thing we're trying to do is keep GMOs out of Florida. And why do we want to do that? Because when people find out what are in GMOs, they're going to want alternatives. So we don't want all our seeds corrupted by GMOs. And what's the problem right now? Once Monsanto gets GMOs out there, if any farmer accidentally plants GMOs or accidentally gets GMOs in their crops, Monsanto sues them and puts them out of business. So that's hurting farming. We don't want that in Florida. We want Florida to be GMO free. We also want all our GMO free for Florida. We also want all our products labeled, which isn't going to cost anything. We already have product labeling. So you can decide when you go to the grocery store whether what you're buying has GMO in it or not. We want GMO labeling. Now I'm going to turn it over to Commissioner Burdick, and she's going to talk about why we don't want GMOs.
Thank you very much, Drew. I was on the school board of public training for 16 glorious years, educating boys and girls in order to be productive citizens. And talking about wellness and changing the culture and looking at how we can use community gardens and organic gardens at our schools and in our communities. Because for many years, what we're talking about now, we've known about the problems with pesticides and insecticides on fruits and vegetables for many years. What this House bill is asking is for public transparency, to allow the public to make the choice on what they want to have in their foods. That's all the public is asking for. In preparation for today, I started to continue to do a little bit of homework on GMOs. And it doesn't matter, you know, if you believe the science or if you don't believe the science. House Bill 1 clearly gives everybody the choice to choose which science they believe in and how they're going to choose to feed their children. Thank you all very much for being out here today.
Thank you, Commissioner Burdick. All right, so how many of you guys know what House Bill 1 is? How many of you are going to call your state representative, your state senator when you get home? All right, yeah. This is going to take place at the next legislative session, which will be, I guess, next March. So it's important that we'll start working on it now, right? Start talking to our state representatives now. Send them emails. Call them on the phone. Send them faxes. What we're going to do now is we're going to continue to march. And we're going to march up the street here, and then we're going to go down through City Place. It's really fun to go down through City Place. But I want to remind you guys to stay on the sidewalk because we have had great support from the mayor and the city and everything else, and we want to maintain and keep that support. So then we're going to go down Okeechobee, and then we're going to go Flagler back to the waterfront where we're going to have the future presidents. I guess, yes, why don't we go ahead and read that now? Hillary, can you get up here? right, you can stand on them.
Our march today is focusing on marching against Monsanto. And in addition to the GMOs, Monsanto has a really awful history of a lot of things that have been very destructive, one of which is Agent Orange. And I've been asked to read a letter from an organization that is children of soldiers who were affected by Agent Orange. Today we are reading this statement on behalf of Children of Vietnam Veterans Health Alliance, an organization founded to help Agent Orange survivors in their fight for justice against Monsanto for crimes against humanity. Monsanto and 6 other chemical companies have gotten away with murder for the last 50 years. The weapons used most predominantly during the Vietnam War was Agent Orange, second only to radioactive waste. During the Vietnam War era, Monsanto produced Agent Orange at 1,000 times greater the potency versus the other 6 companies. Hundreds of thousands globally have died, including members of the Children of Vietnam Veterans Health Alliance, and will continue to die drastically before the average human lifespan. Others have reported up to 800 illnesses in our database at www.covbha.net. Today, half of Agent Orange's chemical compounds, 2,4-D, and other pesticides like Roundup are the chemicals being sprayed on GMO, genetically modified organism crops, resulting in triple the danger of food that is not organic. Imagine what happens to a body already exposed to Agent Orange that consumes these GMO pesticides and foods. In a nutshell, Agent Orange was, in essence, the chicken before the GMO egg. As I said before, for the last 50 years, Monsanto has gotten away with this crime. If there is no unity between organizations fighting for Agent Orange justice and those fighting for the labeling and banning of GMOs, how many more years do you think it will take before we see a change? The answer simply can be only one: too many. On a daily basis, we receive emails from children of Vietnam veterans, the wives and widows of Vietnam veterans, and the veterans themselves. Here are a few clips of those emails. My father is receiving VA benefits for neuropathy and some other issues that I am not sure of. He served in Vietnam and has told stories of how the water barrel they used for their shower was an Agent Orange drum. Another one. My father was exposed to Agent Orange, died of lymphatic leukemia, and I have cancer tumors, which are rare malignancy types, that led to hysterectomy, thyroidectomy, and mastectomy. Doctors think there is a connection. Another. I have several of the issues listed on your site, and I have severe memory retention difficulties, weak joints, deteriorating and weakened spinal discs, and random severe skin irritation. Like a section of my skin is on fire, which lasts for several hours or days at a time. My son has showed some of the symptoms listed and has memory problems, not to mention no sense of smell. There are 30-some emails that they sent. I'm not going to read them all. I think you get the point. This is not only the soldiers who were exposed directly, but we're talking 2 and 3 generations down of birth defects and illnesses. This is a call for all to educate themselves and others, and those that fight against us to unite. My only question left to ask now is, are you in or out? This is from Kelly L. Derrick, co-founder and president of the COVVHA, Children of Vietnam Veterans Health Alliance, Inc. Thank you very much for your time.
Up with one final speaker before we march through City Place. And let me tell you, how many of you guys have marched through City Place before? It's a lot of fun. I'm going to introduce to you a good friend. She runs a website called Annie Appleseed Project. She's very involved in alternative and complementary health, and especially as it relates to cancer patients. She's been a very valuable source of support for many people in the community. And the way this relates is the fact that these GMOs really do affect our health, and they affect our bodies. And Anne has done a lot of in-depth reading of the research on this, so I'm going to let her share some of that with you. This is Anne Crawford, the project leader of Annie Appleseed Project, and she'll tell you the website.
I want to help bring some information to help counteract the crap that they put out press releases. So when they say that there are studies, there are no long-term studies. The studies are based